your energy. I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go. Don't make me jog your memory. I did upgrade you, then upgraded the world, how they forgetting me. Please make it make some sense to me. How you talking about the greatest, still ain't greatest, still ain't mention me. Them bands, I want the symphony. 15 in it, went instantly. Lately I've been catching plays, it's like it's meant to be. I got rich in the pandemic, meant to be. Don't do too much, I keep it simple. You clout chasing, trying to make the people feel you. Boys need to slow it down, I'm talking real screw. Penthouse at the top with the clear view. Oh, look, I don't like your energy, I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go. You not my kind, I know kin to me. Heard you told my girl about all of them that's DMing me. Why they hogging up the recipe? Heard they talking like I can't let Ken Wallace get ahead of me. Know your heart full of jealousy. All that acting tough, damn, this must be a parody. Okay, 1-on-1 ain't no comparing me. Okay, wait, 2-on-2, that's like 4-2, they be sharing me. Okay, they working like the rent dude. Rent got them going, that's what I'm into. Yeah, if I'm in it, then I own it, not a rental. No, I've been plotting on the lamb and the Benz cool. Yeah, oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't like your energy, I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go.
I just scraped it off the top, cut it on the road, on the curve, on the block. Was already sold, out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, out there, baby, they miss a lot. Whenever she calls, know what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two, I'm faded as a fool. Yeah, tell me what I gotta do. Pull up in a bucket crew, one for me and one for you. Yeah, like with the roof. The chain don't cut me.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Detroit Lions and the Carolina Panthers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
Here we go, set.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Christmas Eve here in 2022. A big slate today of Saturday games. But we will have, ready for this, a triple header of action on Christmas Day tomorrow. I think it's pretty safe to say we won't have a white Christmas in any of these places, however. We start with the Packers and Dolphins in Miami at 1 Eastern. Then you got the Broncos and Rams from Los Angeles. And then finally, the Bucs and Cardinals at 8:20 Eastern in the desert. Plus one more for good measure on Monday. Once the family's all gone back home and Grandma's put it out of the house, grab the leftovers and sit back and watch the Chargers and the Colts from Indianapolis. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Late in the season now, MVP chatter starts, and he might be on the fringe. This is always an award that goes quarterback, running back, usually quarterback. A lot of bias. Does he deserve consideration?
He more than deserves consideration because the way the game is played in the NFL now, it's a pass-first league, right? So that means that people are going to adjust their defenses for him each and every week, and he's still putting up big-time numbers. I know the quarterbacks, the running backs get it, but he should be firmly in the race for MVP.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Lance. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talked about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 31-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Again, they'll throw it with Lance. Throws out left. It's caught by Williams. And they'll work this down inside the 30. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence and allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. On 2nd down, Swift. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease, it bursts through it for a solid gain.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Williams will try again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamal Williams with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That really sets him back. A loss of 6. So a nightmare start to the drive as they're already staring at 2nd and long. Here's Darnold. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
He's going to look deep for more. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Carolina. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators work so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And if you look at the next-gen stats, you'll see that he topped out at an even 21 miles an hour. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now a play fake. Lance. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. Seven, our score after 1. On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 31. To throw is Darnold. That's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with his defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Deontay Foreman, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
And his drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Well, for Trey Lance, not only was he the youngest quarterback in the 2021 draft class, but many say he had the strongest arm, too, and he showed it off here. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Swift is into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. So, partner, was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll go again here with Hubbard. And some space here. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that is incomplete. The Panthers at 9-5 now on the year, and they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here, and if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason, and we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 36. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Darnold to throw again. And caught by Trimble. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Panthers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back. zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Throwing on first down is Lance. He's going to air one out. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown. 52 yards. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Myers connects on the PAT, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Lions are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Looking to throw again on second down. Lance. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
A final shot before half for Lance. Got a man. It's Brown. And he is going to have a Lions first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Darnold now to throw. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Lions Lions are going to take possession of the football. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Off of play action, here's Lance. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Derek Brown in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
It's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. Now Brown. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Meanwhile, Lance's throw going into the hands of Williams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action, now it's Lance. He's airing it out for Williams. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. 3rd quarter action, and we appreciate you spending your Christmas Eve right here with us. 2nd and 10. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. From the gun, it's Lance. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Swift. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Lance. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Panthers will get the football back. A run by Foreman to start the drive. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now Darnold. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Green. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Darnold. Over the middle, complete. It's Marshall. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. To throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this all the way down to the 2 before he's wrestled out. A big play there for Carolina. 65 yards. Foreman will take this one in. Touchdown, Carolina. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Lance. It's complete to Williams. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. And Lance going to throw. Throws out left. It's caught by Williams. On the move past the 40. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Here we go. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now Lance. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. From 19 yards away. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
And partner, the tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Now Foreman. And some room to work. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 68 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They run again with Foreman. Down at the 25. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. They'll run with Foreman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. And this is caught. He hits more. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Foreman. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, here's a run with Hubbard. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Now Darnold. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
When it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Lance looking to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
To your point, it was a nice job knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
They'll try it now with Swift. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. They'll start the drive with a give to Foreman. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Darnold now to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And got his man complete. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. The Panther offense staying put. They'll go for two. They're going to throw for the two with Darnold. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth-quarter lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
If this offense can't get it done, they'll think back to just a few plays and say to themselves, this was a winnable game and we let it get away. Still a chance to save it, but time's definitely running out.
And that's complete to Brown. And he'll manage to get out of bounds. It's a first down. And the clock stops with just over 20 seconds to play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action, Lance. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Instead of running, Darnold's going to throw this thing. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one is, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Carolina, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Lions,